American League versus National League. We'll see the Boston Red Sox as they play against the Miami Marlins. It's a 2K Sports presentation. Straight ahead.
Interleague Baseball, the Red Sox going to the road to try and pick up a win. The treat today, we'll see Giancarlo Stanton looking for some big at-bats. Gary Thorne, John Kruk, Steve Phillips, 2K Major League Baseball. And we've got Ricky Nolasco, our starting pitcher. Steve, we'll be watching how he approaches this Boston lineup.
Well, for Ricky Nolasco, it's going to be getting through the early innings. Sometimes he gets knocked around a little bit early and things get away from him. But when he gets locked into that fastball and slider, he's really tough to hit.
He's got a chance to show you the Red Sox lineup. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, a guy that's been doing it for years and years and years, and Big Papi doesn't look like he's slowing down. David Ortiz is what you want in the middle of the lineup. Not afraid to hit when the game is on the line. One of the best clutch hitters in the history of the game.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury leading off the game.
Center fielder, number 2, Jacoby Ellsbury.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's one down. And we've got a brief moment now to see how Miami will shape up defensively. So, John, any individual stand up?
Well, a guy that's not going to excite you with this play, Placido Polanco, but he's going to make all the routine plays. Sure-handed player, accurate throwing arm, great at turning the double play from third to second. He can do a lot of things to help you win.
And Shane Victorino in. Big storyline last year for the Marlins was in-house fighting. It wasn't on the scale of the Red Sox maybe, but it was bad enough. They made some big changes to try and offset that. And that's in there. Nolasco ahead 0-1. Some of the changes for Miami, their franchise player Hanley Ramirez, he got traded last season, and a big free agent signing, and Heath Bell, he's gone as well. And of course that giant trade, Steve, with Toronto.
When you finish as poorly as the Marlins did, you have to expect there's going to be some changes, but they blew the whole thing up and they did it in a hurry. Time will tell if it was the right decision or not for the franchise, but for the fans, a tough pill to swallow.
The 1-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit.
A 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
One away, and here's Dustin Pedroia.
Well, for a long time, Dustin Pedroia has been a big part of the Boston Red Sox. He was a guy that could do a lot of different things, but with all of the trades made, he's now a centerpiece in a building block of this team.
Fastball, too low, 1-0. And Steve was talking about Dustin Pedroia. He's one of those people, dirtbag, and I say that with great affection, John. I mean, he's somebody you really look up to if you're a fan or a fellow ball player.
And that's the ultimate compliment you can give a player by calling him a dirtbag. But yeah, he plays the game the right way, plays it hard every game, and whether he's a leader in the clubhouse or not, he leads by example when he takes the field.
And that one put in place, Stanton to field. 2 away. And a runner on, David Ortiz back. He's gone 1 for 4 in his career against Nolasco. Victorino's trying for the stolen base. And he is out trying to take second. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Bottom half coming up, Miami Marlins. Let's take a look at Boston's starting. So, Steve, what's the consensus as he takes a look at this Miami lineup about what he's got to do?
Well, for John Lester, he's a bulldog out there. He may get himself into trouble, but he has the guts to get himself out of trouble, and he does it with great secondary pitches.
Here's the delivery. Fastball misses low that time, 1-1. Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner there.
Good movement there, but it's 3-1.
Well, there's no excuse for getting 3-0 on this guy. You have to make him swing the bat.
He deals. That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now it's 3-2.
With that good running action on that cut fastball, you think you're going to center it at the heart of the plate. It just moves off to the corner. He didn't offer.
And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Such a great at-bat right there. The patience that you have to have that many pitches in an at-bat and work a walk. The pitcher's right now, his energy is non-existent.
Here's the lineup for the Marlins. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know exactly what you're going to get with Placido Polanco. A solid hitter, one of the best at hitting behind runners when they're on first base, or moving runners who are on second with no outs to third and get them in scoring position. He can do so many things with the bat. Also, he will hit for an high average on you too, so don't be lax because he will hurt you.
And Lester's wide that time for a ball. Pitch on the way. And that's off the plate, away, ball 2. That fastball is by him that time. 2-1.
Well, you can tell he's seeing the ball really well. Even though he swung and missed, he was right on that pitch. If he gets another one there, watch out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2. Grounder, Ortiz, and he's up with it. The second, there's one. And a deuce, a double play. We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond. John, anyone in particular that we want to keep an eye on?
Well, Stephen Drew isn't that big, flashy, dive all over the field, you know, make the outstanding play that gives the oohs and ahs from the crowd. But hit the ball at him, he's going to make that play more often than not. Maybe one of the best shortstops at the routine play in all baseball.
Low pitch from Lester for a ball.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it. But with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Logan Morrison. That'll even the count. 7 hits, 19 at-bats lifetime off the Red Sox. 1-1 pitch, fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1. A shot up the middle. That's in there. Credit Morrison with a hit.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base and you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
And with a chance here with 2 down, Giancarlo Stanton. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Big cut at that one, and he missed it. 1 strike.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Stanton, he'll be looking carefully. And Giancarlo Stanton swings right through that one. Strike 3. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. And the Red Sox coming up next. David Ortiz leads it off.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
At the belt, Velasco kicks and throws. First pitch is a splitter in there. 0-1.
Outstanding late sinking movement on this splitter as it approaches the hitter. You have to take that pitch.
Here's the delivery. He's looking a little confused out there right now. He just swung at a pitch that was in the dirt. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. And he takes a splitter, one away, and a called strike.
This is a great two-strike pitch right here. Split finger, great movement, sink into the bottom of the zone. Not much you can do if you put that one in play.
So with one down, it'll be Will Middlebrooks.
You know, as a dismal season as it was in 2012 for the Red Sox, one positive for them was at least they were competitive on the road. They didn't finish over 500, but they did rack up more wins on the road than they did at home.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that'll put Middlebrooks on at first. That will bring Stephen Drew up. And thinking back to what Steve was saying about the Red Sox, not sure if that says more about their play on the road or how bad they were at home.
Well, it says a lot about a lot of things with this team, but I think the biggest thing with this team, there was so much drama around it starting in 2011 at the end of the season with all the talk continuing into 2012 with the new manager and everything that happened with that. I think maybe this team now with another new manager, maybe they can get back to just playing baseball, not worry about everything that goes on off the field.
Ready with a 1-0. Called strike away, and it's even at 1.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Now the 1-1. And there's a called strike at the letters, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming. And a good eye there by Stephen Drew laying off that one. It's even. Strike three swung on by Stephen Drew and missed.
Now let's take another look at that pitch. He threw a slurve there.
Well, this one's headed towards the outside corner of the plate, and the pitcher just fooled him. He needs to be a bit more disciplined up there.
And not much in the timing department there, John. He's going back to the dugout. Runner on for Johnny Gomes. He's at an even 200 lifetime against the Marlins.
And it just seems like there's always that one team that you struggle against, and this happens to be the team for him.
And a swing, it's hit. It's going to be Ruggiano. That's caught. Side is retired. Some good work there, Ricky Nolasco. Nothing doing in the first two. Goose eggs on the board for him. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second. Middle of the lineup coming along.
For the Miami
And Justin Ruggiano to lead it off.
number 20, Justin Ruggiano.
And Lester's pitch looked at for a strike. It's 0-1.
But Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
Justin Ruggiano isn't fooled by that pitch. The count is evened up. Lifetime record 2 for 3 off Lester. Swung on and fouled away. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2 on its way. And Justin Ruggiano is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Number 6.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it. A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Mathis at the plate. His career average, an even 300 against John Lester. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You see that every aspect of the Boston Red Sox struggled last year, and their ace John Lester not immune to it. He posted his worst season since becoming a full-time starter.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. Well, the Red Sox troubles certainly mimic Lester's, or perhaps vice versa. John Lester, not a good year, 9-14, and an amazing 4.82 ERA, John.
Unexplainable. The stuff that he has, he should never lose more games than he wins. He should never have an ERA over 4. I don't know what went on with him. I don't know if it was, you know, everything was going on with his team and the clubhouse. What happened in 2011 affected him. But if he's going to bounce back and his team's going to bounce back, he has to be a big part of that.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through.
And it's Solano batting. The pitch. He fouls that one off. Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Fastball, that's well off the plate. 2-2. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
The thing I've noticed about him today is how much he's thrown his two-seam fastball. Way too many times to these good hitters.
Boy, his circle change can be so effective. It changes speeds and has very good movement on it. I'm imagining that he'd love to pull the string on some of these pitches to get the hitters off balance. I think he needs to use that more.
Circle change misses, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. No runs yet for Miami. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia.
Number 30.
And that's in there. Nolesko ahead 0-1. Going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown in this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, your thoughts?
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit 2 times.
Well, John, that's the one pitch that they've been able to see coming out of his hand. It's just the 3rd inning. So far, he's been fantastic out there, the way he's mixed those pitches up overall.
Good splitter that time, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Well, you'd think a split finger fastball, you'd think of a pitch that goes straight down in the strike zone, but this one here had a little run on it, too far inside though.
Fouled off. And Mathis calls for the pitch. Lined up the middle. The dive, he's got it. And he's out at first. What an out. Great play made, boy. Middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
It's going to be Lester now. Ground ball. Morrison. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
First baseman does a nice job staying down on that ground ball. Scoops it in, then goes over to the bag and takes it himself.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. 0 for 2 lifetime against Ricky Nolasco. He starts Ellsbury out. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. On the way. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, they set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him out. A big double right there with 2 outs, and a 2-out hit will score a run.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. And the first pitch. Lerv is right there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Shane Victorino. He was not fooled by that one. That'll even it up. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
1-1 pitch is a splitter. Take it for a strike. 1-2.
He didn't get much movement on that splitter as it hangs up in the zone, but he caught the up and in corner.
Big swing and a miss on that pitch. Shane Victorino took it, and he's gone. Ricky Nolasco, that's a solid inning. Another one. Nothing doing through 3 innings for him. And it'll be the Marlins coming right up. That's Javaria at the plate. We'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
The pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
Just off the inside part of the plate. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And a beauty on the outside corner. Evens things at 2.
He can throw this cutter down and away like this. He's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Cutter just about froze it, but it's full now.
Well, it's a clinic right now. Lester has shown us done.
Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
He's trying to keep the ball down, but he's having trouble getting a strike called when he throws those pitches down in the zone. An inside edge shows he's attacking in the zone more than usual for him.
But, John, you know that if a pitcher keeps the ball down, at least he has a chance to keep it in the ballpark until the hitters figure out what he's doing. I would love to see some variety here with the level of his pitches.
And Nolasco settles in. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. Squares to bunt, doesn't offer. Ball one. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws in the infield. And his throw is in time for out number one.
To be a successful pitcher, you have to be able to pitch and field your position, but you also have to handle the bat, and that's what he did right there.
Now, that number 9 spot, Steve, a lot of people say that's just a waste. That's an automatic out. That's how you take and get something out of it.
That's how you help yourself when you're the pitcher.
It's going to be Hernandez. Walked in his last plate appearance. 1 out, a runner on at second base. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that two-seamer got by him.
John Lester ahead on the count of 2. That's a foul ball. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out number 2. Boy, that was a great spot for a kick early in the ball game, but a chance to get a run in.
That runner over at second base. When you have an opportunity to score runs, you got to take advantage. They didn't do it. This could hurt them.
Scott. And here's the first one. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Well, we certainly are seeing some offensive production coming early, and a key bit of it at this point in a ball game. It's a chance maybe to put it away early.
Well, they want to continue that offensive momentum, and it takes pressure off the pitcher to allow him to be aggressive, and he has some margin for error.
Halfway that time. It's a called strike anyway, 2-1. The pitch. Cut fastball that time. Didn't bite, though, and it's now 3-1. How's he been getting strikes? Let's take a look at his approach today.
Just a very solid approach against this lineup. Keeping the ball down in the strike zone, and the numbers show he's doing it well.
Well, that's what you have to do to be successful. Keep the ball down in the zone, pitch after pitch. Try to get the hitters to hit the top of the ball.
The 3-2 pitch. And Logan Morrison misses strike 3. Third inning offense able to get a run in. The Marlins lead 1-0. Things will start getting difficult with the third man in the order lurking ahead. Well, it is wonderful Miami weather here at the home of the Marlins now. Here's the first pitch. And a strike. Velasco catches him looking.
Oh, Gary, into the 4th inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
And Dustin Pedroia watches that one go by. The count is even. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, you know, some days you just feel more comfortable throwing one pitch over any other. Well, today it seems to be that slurve because he's throwing it a lot.
You know, guys, I really look at the lack of balance in his pitches in this one. And it's because he's not using his best pitch, and it's that awesome splitter that's his put-away pitch.
And he cannot get a good swing as Dustin Pedroia strikes out.
A pretty healthy break, 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
But this is just one of those pitches that catches the outside part of the plate. He could do nothing with it.
Boy, John, did he freeze on that one.
Well, sometimes a hitter, you get a pitch you just don't know how to handle, and by the time you figure it out, it's too late and you're sitting back on the bench.
So with one away, here's David Ortiz.
Well, so much for the questions, is Big Papi done? We heard that in the past, but he's continuing to prove he's got some baseball left. He's an RBI machine.
And he throws the first one. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one. Well, for David Ortiz, certainly an RBI machine when he's healthy. Missed a good deal of time last season, but still looks like he can be that big DH in your lineup.
Yeah, 3 years ago we thought his career was over, and now all of a sudden he gets a contract extension and he's putting up those numbers. Hurt a lot in 2012, but when he's healthy, he's the best DH in the game.
That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. And here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. 2 down.
Well, sometimes you have to hit them where they're not, and that was a shot right there. They hit it right to the second baseman for an out.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Will Middlebrooks.
Well, there's no other way around it. Nolasco has brought his best stuff today, and he is so locked in.
Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, what does an 0-1 count do for you? Well, in this game, it does a lot. He's gotten 7 hitters out in this game when he's gone 0-1 in the count. So first pitch strikes me a lot.
Starts him out here. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And it's going to be Stanton. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. So Ricky Nolasco gets him 3 up, 3 down. 4 innings shutout mound work. Boy, he's keeping a tidy house right now. And it'll be the Marlins coming right up. 1-run lead for his team right now. And in the batter's box, it's Stanton. And he was struck out swinging earlier in his first at-bat of the game against Leicester.
Well, the cutter has been a very effective pitch for him. He got him on strikes the last time up. You know he's going to go there again, because even if he makes contact, it won't be on the center of the bat.
Well, when he's working that particular pitch well like he has today, I mean, no one has been able to do anything with it. That previous K that he got rung up on last time won't be the last time we see batters struggle against it.
The 1-1 pitch. Outside as Stanton will take it for a ball. 5 hits, 21 ABs lifetime off the Red Sox. Now Lester sets up 2-1. This one to Ellsbury. He comes up with it easily here.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
And it's Justin Ruggiano at the plate. 1 away. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
Now the first pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 so far. Could change that if he can get a hit off Lester.
Well, listen, I've got to be thinking right now of the mound that he's going to have a hard time picking up that 2-seam fastball and give him another look at it.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2, and time now for Justin Ruggiano to protect. Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
The pitch. Justin Ruggiano isn't fooled by that pitch. The count is evened up.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
The 3-2 pitch. It's fouled off. And Saltalamacchia setting his target. And that's another foul ball.
Every time you step in the batter's box, you always want to make the pitcher work. You want to try to get deep in the count, and that's exactly what we have here. A 3-2 count. He throws a tough pitch high in the strike zone. The hitter fouls it off. And I think, to me, the hitter has the advantage right now.
Mathis at the plate. You got to expand that strike zone. And so we'll take a look here at the pitches that he has thrown in attempts to get the hitters to chase him.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike zone, and look what he's doing here.
Well, that's the key, Steve. Anytime you can get guys swinging the balls out of the zone, you know you're going to have success. He's been doing that today.
First pitch to him. Good pitch from Lester, swung on and missed.
You know, as a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. It's typically where he goes.
That one is going to miss. Low for a ball, 1-1. Boy, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2.
Well, you talk about not being in the defensive mode. This guy's swinging from the heels. A big swing right there. But that pitch gets by him anyway.
Here's the pitch. Back into the stands. Big home play ball. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be Ruggiano. That's one away.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this one down. He calls off the left fielder. Great catch.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. Well, it has been a long, hard coming for Jared Saltalamacchia. He'd been viewed by many as an everyday catcher, but never really got that chance until last year. Drew's running at first base. At the belt, Velasco kicks and throws. And he watches one that goes inside, 1-0 count. And once Saltalamacchia got that chance to be the regular catcher, 121 games, 25 home runs, he's got some power.
Listen, a power hitting switch.
And a swing, it's hit. It's going to be Ruggiano. That's the second out.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
It's going to be Lester now. Last time he grounded out. First pitch on the way here. There's a swing and a liner. Throws on to first. Side is retired. The inning complete for Ricky Nolasco. He continues to put up those zeros, pitching deep into this ball game. And it'll be the Marlins coming right up. And it's Solano batting. His first trip to the plate, he went down on strike, striking out against Lester.
You've got to go with what's made you successful. That four-seamer successful the last time they matched up. I bet he goes right back to it.
And he throws on to first for the out, put away.
Number 3,
Echevarria at the plate. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitches he's thrown that have generated hits.
That four-seam fastball of his, it's gotten hit 2 times.
And sure, that pitch has been hit twice, but he's been solid here, keeping more than a couple runs off the board. Definitely a strong outing for him.
Swings, hits this one. It'll be fielded by Ellsbury. That one's put away. Now 2 down.
Now, fun to watch him pitch like this. Last couple of innings, nobody getting anything going. He's retired 6 in a row.
And Nolesko settles in. Sacrificed his last time around. Good pitch from Lester, swung on and missed. He delivers. Lined, foul towards third. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Marlins 1, Boston 0. Look at the game for the moves that have been made by John Farrell. His club only separated by 1 run from tying this ball game. Got a plan to get back in. We'll see. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. Here we go with the first pitch. It's hit foul by Ellsbury. And Nolesko, no luck with that pitch, went upstairs. He's had a hit, 1 for 2 with a hit off Nolesko.
We know he's been vulnerable with the breaking ball. He got a hit off of it last time up. You may have to start to think about a different sequence of pitches.
Here's the delivery. Lined right at the second baseman. That's 1 down.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
And Victorino's batting.
Shane Victorino, a longtime part of the Philadelphia Phillies, moved last season at the deadline. He still has speed and grit and can be a factor on the base pass.
First pitch on the way. And that's in there. Nolesko ahead 0-1. And for Victorino, he didn't hit for power or average as he had in the past. 11 homers, 255 in the season. Still has some legs. Does he still have the game, John?
Well, the bat has slowed down a little bit in my opinion, but the legs haven't. And I think that's a big part of Shane Victorino's game. But I think he has to figure out a way to change his approach to play, hit the ball the other way, utilize his legs, and just try to hit more singles and steal more bases.
There's a ground ball. Echevarria. 2 away.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
So with 2 down, it'll be Dustin Pedroia. Just 1 for 5 lifetime off Nolesko. He deals. Swung on and hit. This one to Ruggiano. That one's grabbed. Side retired.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitches when he needs to. Defense helping him behind him. An outstanding team effort so far.
Marlins holding on to the lead. It's going to be Hernandez. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
You want your pitchers to be aggressive and go at the hitters and work ahead in the count. And first pitch strike's the way to do it. Well, in this game, he's retired 8 hitters after he's gone to an 0-1 count.
John Lester ahead on the count 0-2.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. One away.
Guys, exceptional pitcher. Nobody getting on base. He's retired 8 in a row.
And it's Placido Polanco at the plate. His last at bat, he picked up a single off Lester.
You know, he might want to go to the four-seam fastball again, but after the hit he gave up the last time, you may want to wait till the right time in the count to go there.
And the first pitch. Ball. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, the batters can expect to see his bread and butter, that cutter today, Gary. A lot of guys are going to commit early. They've got to try to get a read and keep that pitch over the plate.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. And the movement, Steve, on that cutter you were talking about is unusually good. Good for a strikeout pitch.
Well, it's very tough for the hitter to center that pitch. And this guy can get a lot of broken bats.
That one fouled off by Polanco. And Middlebrooks pulls it in. Had to leave his feet if he's going to make that play. He did, and he did.
Wow, incoming right there. That's a BB. The third baseman makes a tremendous play on that.
Logan Morrison at the plate, 2 down. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he starts him out. Good pitch from Lester. Swung on and missed.
Well, now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm going to utilize that changeup to try to get a swing and a miss.
Can't catch up with that swing and a miss. Now 0-2.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late. Cutter.
Here's the pitch. Tried to get after that cutter, but it's 1-2.
He throws the cut fastball up in the zone, trying to run it away from the hitter to get him to chase. He laid off, but it's dangerous throwing it up in the zone.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. And the Red Sox coming up next. It's David Ortiz in the box now. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one. We're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end of this one. They've only been able to get 4 hits against him, and he shut them down and kept them off the scoreboard.
Hit hard down the right field side. Stanton, there's a good defensive play.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
So with 1 down, it'll be Will Middlebrooks. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Taking a look at his slurve, that pitch has been hit 2 times over the course of the game.
Well, you know, that pitch, even though it's been hit a couple of times, at this point in the game, he's still got a shutout going, so not a lot of weakness to point to. He's getting out of the innings unscathed. Defense is getting the job done behind him.
Velasco too far outside. That's a ball. The 1-0 now. That one's drilled to short. Echeverria 2 away. With
Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
And a chance here with 2 down for Stephen Drew. Base hit his last time. First pitch of the AB. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the diving stop. He's up. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play.
Gary's in absolute control out there right now. I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
Still unable to score. Boston still is early.
Now up to the plate for the Miami Marlins. Number 27.
First pitch on the way to Stanton. Low pitch from Lester for a ball. A 1-0 pitch. And the pitch is taken by Stanton. Spotted by Saltalamacchia. Swing and a miss on a ball off the plate. Ball and 2 strikes.
He's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
The 1-2 from Lester. Outside as Stanton will take it for a ball. Very close. Full 3-2.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Ball 4, he walking.
Well, I guess if you're going to look at it from the pitcher's perspective, it's better than giving up a home run, but he threw a lot of pitches and expended a lot of energy right there with that walk.
Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Now Justin Ruggiano.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on first base. They better keep him close. If he gets in scoring position, it may just add on to this lead.
Now Lester with a 1-0 delivery. Ruggiano lays off. That one's up high. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Back there in deep left center. That's one away. And he'll have to hold at first.
Well, this ball is hit into the left center field gap. The center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge. He called him off and made the play.
Mathis at the plate. He struck out swinging his last time. One down, runner at first. The first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. So far in the game, he has struck out twice against Lester.
And last time through the order, he was way out in front of that circle change for a strike 3. He's got to stay back and see the ball a little bit better here.
Yeah, the way he's been able to work that pitch in this lineup has been very effective. Nobody has had any luck with squaring up the ball when he's offered it up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And it's Solano batting. And he bounced out his last time. first pitch of the at-bat now. Low pitch from Lester for a ball.
Well, if he's going to make a mistake, which he hasn't made many in this game, it's going to be now. His pitch count's over 100. This is when he seems to tire and make mistakes with his pitches.
Misses outside for ball 2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Here's the pitch. And that one misses outside, ball 3.
Well, he's up in the count right here, 3-0, and you know he has the green light. As a hitter, you set middle in and try to get something in that zone to generate a run.
That's going to be a call, ball 4, putting him on.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right there, waiting the pitcher out, forcing him to throw it over.
That's Echevarria at the plate.
Now, he's walked 4 batters so far in this game, but he's pitched a pretty decent game. He's pitching around his mistakes.
Two down. Runners at first and second. Now the first pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So John Lester heads to the dugout. Has pushed his strikeout totals into double digits. And the Red Sox coming up next. And it's Johnny Gomes in the box now. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And he throws the first one. That one fouled off by Gomes. At the belt, Nolasco kicks and throws. And Gomes watches it go by. Count is even.
Holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary. And I think a real credit to what he's been able to do. Outstanding work between the pitcher and catcher. Just a great plan of attack.
Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one fouled off by Gomes. Gomes fouls off another one.
Well, anytime you have 2 strikes, if you look at the pitch coming out of the pitcher's hand and you think it's going to be a borderline pitch, you better swing. You don't leave it in the hands of the umpire. Take your chances, and that's what he did. He fouled it off. Now he's going to see another one.
Rings him up. You talk about dominance in a baseball game, you're seeing it here on the mound.
I tell you, there's not a hitter in this lineup that has a clue how to hit this guy.
What he wants now is that shutout.
Let's take another look at that pitch. Here's another look at the split.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia 0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch. And Nolasco gets him swinging for the first strike. Here's the delivery. 0-1 fastball and a called strike.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
He really tied him up and made him look bad on that one. And with that strikeout, he's just 4 outs away from a complete game shutout.
Now he's so locked in. He's in the zone right now. I think he can handle it. Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
Lined hard down the left field line. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. A guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
Jacoby Ellsbury getting an opportunity to really impact this game. Could be an interesting showdown to watch right here.
Grounded out last time through. At the belt, Velasco kicks and throws. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
You know, with an 0-1 count, we usually see him go with the heater. Sometimes he goes against grain, but I think you have to go with the trend.
On the way. And it's 0-2. Ellsbury cut it down, protect.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now with 2 strikes. They're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Swing and a hot shot. Echeverria throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Still unable to score. Boston still a 0. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. Velasco in the batter's box. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. And doing the pitching. And he squares around. Gets down the bunt. He grabs it. Over to first for out number 1.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
It's going to be Hernandez. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. Missed with the curve, 2-1.
They tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
Curve misses, and it's 3-1.
Well, you don't really have to worry about this guy taking you out of the ballpark, so 3-0. Here you go, right down Broad Street. Challenge him and see what happens.
Fastball is in there, now 3-2. Grounder, Middlebrooks. He's up with it. And Hernandez set down. And it's Placido Polanco now. Popped out. Foul ground last time around. Can't get him to chase it. That's low. Ball 1.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Hit on the ground. Picked up by Middlebrooks. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Marlins 1, Boston nothing. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. Well, look at the viewpoint of John Farrell and how this game's moving. And he knows there's not a lot of time to get the all-important tying run, focusing right now on doing that. And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. He's going to start the 9th inning. It is a strike to start the 9th, 0-1.
Well, this offense has just been shut down in this one. I mean, they've left one runner on base the entire game. We're in the 9th inning here. They just have not had any real opportunity.
Solano. One away. and you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this. The little guy, Dustin Pedroia, I tell you what, he loves these kind of situations. When you say he can't, he says he can.
It is the last inning. Pitcher staring in a very tight situation.
But Gary, both these guys clearly recognize the magnitude of this situation. One swing of the bat ties it up. The pitcher's going to try to make his best pitch.
Ball. Nolasco too far outside. That's a ball. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
It's David Ortiz, Big Papi. And starts him out here. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, I tell you, you have to like the hustle right here. Now, he is the tying run, so he's in scoring position if he stops at second, but he feels he can make it. You have to tip your cap to him. Good hustle, and he gets in safely.
Middlebrooks is the batter. And he's working the lumber now. Big at bat.
I tell you what, they need to stay away from the double play ball. It'd be an absolute rally killer here.
Only one away, Steve. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on line to right center field. And it gets down. And he's on his way to third. And he scores, and we are tied. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle. Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding.
Now it's Stephen Drew. And he needs to bring in the go-ahead run from third.
Well, the pitcher needs to try to get a ground ball and see if they can't get a double play.
2 men on, 1 out. Here's the first one. Drew will foul that one away. That swung on and flied to right. 2 away.
Not a bad swing on that pitch, but just got underneath it. The result, easy fly ball to right.
Here's an opportunity. Johnny Gomes doesn't want it to pass by. And he's looking to bring in that go-ahead run from third.
Now with 2 outs, the infield can play back, but it's still a dangerous situation with this hitter at the plate.
And very late in the game. Here's the first pitch. That one fouled off by Gomes. At the belt, Nolasco kicks and throws. And Gomes watches it go by. Count is even.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Good downward action on that splitter. 1 and 2.
Well, you can hear him grunting all the way up here. He's trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Instead, nothing.
Hit in the dirt. He's up with it. Throws to first, side is retired. Well, they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. And it'll be the Marlins coming right up. This is where the at-bats are very crucial. He doesn't want to have to go to extras if he can help it. All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. He struck out last time through. This one to Victorino. Roams over, puts it away.
And a big moment for Giancarlo Stanton. He can really light this thing up.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
Well, the crowd electric right now, excited on their feet. They know two of the game's best going head-to-head.
Fastball just misses. 1-0. 0 for 2 lifetime against Breslow. And that's over for a strike. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though to.
Well, now he can follow that low fastball with an off-speed pitch, or he can come back with another fastball.
And now Stanton has the 3-1 count.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw it.
Swinging a liner to left. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, a lot of hitters like that ball middle in, but middle off the plate, that's a tough pitch to hit. It tells you just how strong this guy is to be able to fight that pitch off to get that hit.
He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
And here's the first one. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. That's a strike, and it's 0-2, and time now for Justin Ruggiano to protect.
Gary, he's very susceptible to the changeup with 2 strikes. Let's see if they've done their scouting.
Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. Keeping an eye on him at first. There's Pierre. He's going to try and steal. And his throw. He is out. Great throw. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And Justin Ruggiano is struck out. Big swing and a miss. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. So into extra innings we go in Miami. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He'll start things off here in inning number 10. At the belt, Velasco kicks and throws. Too far outside, 1-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Inside with the fastball, 2-0. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases.
Well, this could be a start of a great inning for these guys. You like to swing on this, and good hustle also to get to second base. Now, still 3 outs to go with the man in scoring position.
And Breslow's batting. Well, nobody out. Runner on at second here. How about a bunt, Steve?
And you have to think they're going to bunt the ball to the third baseman. Make him give up the bag so you can advance the run.
At the belt, Velasco kicks and throws towards center field. And it's in there. Base hit. And is Saltalamacchia heading home. And he scores. And the tie is broken. They take the lead. A productive hit. Checking the WPA graph, let's measure what the RBI means.
How about that right there, Gary? The pitcher picking up a hit, driving in a run, and, you know, adding to this team's offense. It goes a long way to making that offense go. Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
And you know, guys, you sort of get the feeling right now, this lead very important, if not simply critical for them to maintain.
Well, big-time clutch hitting we're seeing right there, Gary. I mean, they break the tie in extra innings with that one.
And, Steve, the beauty of extra inning base. And a swing, it's hit. It's going to be Ruggiano. That's one away. And batting is Shane Victorino. The Boston offense, another chance to capitalize. One out, man on first, and he'll start him out. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball one.
I like that slider on the outside corner. It's awfully hard for the hitter to lay off. He sees fastball, and then it breaks away.
Right. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1. Jennings sets and throws. Victorino, he'll foul it away. Jennings winds up 1-2. Swung and a fly ball. And it's going to be Ruggiano. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Shifted the outfielders to the left. He hit it to left, and he's out.
Now, Dustin Pedroia. The chance here for scoring still underway. Starts him out here. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Pazos, and now the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. And that's a ball now, 3-0. Pedroia's got a lot of room to work here. Now 3-1. Pedroia's got the hitter's count.
He takes that strike to go to 3-1, but still a hitter's count. Looking for a triple pitch right here.
He's ready. The 3-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. In there, and this is going to be trouble. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Around third, he's going to try for it. Not in time. He's on at second. And they get that run in.
Number 26, Brock Holt.
When you take the lead, you want to keep adding to it, and they add on some more runs here, making it a little bit easier when they go out in the field to close this one out.
And we've got Holt here. And at this point in the ball game, you'd love to add some more runs on that board.
Now just get an insurance run or two to protect your relief pitchers when they come into the game.
This could be the put-away run or runs. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
A little too eager. And he's behind 0-2. Jennings sets and throws. Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
But Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
Swung on, it's hit. This one towards Pierre. And that's going to do it in this half inning. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Red Sox jump out ahead in this one. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. Mathis at the plate. Hitless so far, he'll get another shot at it now. And on the mound, we've got Joe Hanrahan. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Pedroia. And Mathis is retired.
Second baseman, number 17,
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count. 0-2. Fastball got him. 2 down.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Well, this is a pitch right there that you just have to take a bigger hack at right there. He just swung through it. Batting is all about rhythm, and he appeared to be off right there.
John, he did. He had the timing of the hitter completely off. Echevarria at the plate.
He's got to find a way to get on base here, guys.
First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Don't expect anything too fancy right here. They're going to go at him with fastballs because he struggles on it early in the count.
Swung on, hit on the ground. Holt. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
The offense got it done on the top, and the pitching got it done on the bottom half. And celebration as they head back to the clubhouse.
And now, what you say we present an award. It's our player of the game.
He didn't just shut the door on their bats. He slammed it and nailed it closed. A dominant effort out of the pen that gave them the boost they desperately needed to outlast their inspired opposition.
Real good ball game. Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
And before the game, you probably would have thought 3 runs might not be enough to win this game, but lo and behold, it was.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports